Hello everybody, it's CraftyRia. Welcome to Monday Night Live. Let me pull up my chat in my phone if I can get to it. I don't know why I have the hardest time pulling up my own videos on my YouTube app. You'd think it would be easy since it's my app and my videos, but oh, who knows. Alrighty, let me go ahead and make sure I have it on live chat rather than top chat. Top is for hats and cats, not chats. Welcome in everybody. Today is Monday, April 4th. I hope you all have had a good week since I have talked to you last. And I hope you all had a good Monday today. Today is our Easter Eggstravaganza show. Just making some Easter cards, of course, but I had to name it something fun. Let's see who we have in the chat. We have Angela, hello, and Destalou, and Cecilia, welcome in. Susan, Jean, Christine, one of my wonderful moderators and channel members. Welcome in, Christine. Thank you for being here. And we have Barb and Francis, Sharon, and Denise, and Albanese. Welcome in, you guys. I'm happy that you are all here. It's kind of gloomy out today. I haven't been outside. Todd has been the one taking Jonah out all day, so I'm not sure how cold it is. But it's kind of, I'm looking out my window now, it's kind of dreary, kind of gloomy. Alrighty, I have a couple things to open in the mail or from the mail. I went to the post office box yesterday, so there were a couple things in there, and then we'll get right on to crafting. I thought we would make Easter cards today, recycle some Easter cards. Welcome in, Agnes. I am glad you are here. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Welcome. I didn't mean to miss anybody if I did. Alrighty, so I received 2 parcels in the mail, or 2 things. This first one is this gorgeous box. I thought I was getting some kind of fancy electronic equipment. I don't even know what this is. I can't tell from the box what it is. But I thought I was getting an electronic device, but it's not. This is from Kathy from the Hangout, or the Crafty Girl Swap Hangout. And this was one of my wishes. We do wishes once a month. And I wished for ornaments for my Christmas tree. We have a rainbow Christmas tree that we keep up all year. And she sent me this absolutely beautiful ornament. I'm assuming she made it. It's quilted, or it looks like it's quilted. I don't know what the technique is called. It's like origami made from fabric. It is so pretty. And it has, I would imagine that's a big hat pin in the center there. And then, of course, it hangs, and that is gorgeous. I will hang that on the tree for sure. That is so pretty. I love that. The ribbons are gorgeous, too. That is absolutely amazing. Welcome in, Carla. Okay, I will set that aside. Then I have another envelope. And this is from Missy, this is also from the Hangout, the Crafty Girl Swap Hangout. That is a group on Facebook. You can search for it. And if you do decide to join, let them know I sent you. We do a lot of swapping. We do wishes once a month. Lots of fun stuff. It's a great group. And one of the things on my wish list was vintage greeting cards, because you know I just love vintage greeting cards. And this here, he's got a back scratcher and he's scratching his back. So cute. It says, itching to hear, you're back up to scratch. Get well soon. And let's see if there are any dates. I don't see dates. This is an American greeting card, but it was probably one that was 15 cents. So it must be old. This one, I love this one. For my wife on her birthday. I love giraffes. If I give you a birthday kiss, it's kind of selfish. See, the birthday's yours. The kiss is too. But who'll enjoy it? Me. And it is this, oh look, it is so old it fell apart. It was this great giraffe on this spring and it bounced all around. I will have to see if I can't fix that. And it says, many happy returns, sweetheart. That is so cool. And it doesn't say, this is also American Greetings. This one here says, to a dear daughter on her birthday. And it has beautiful roses and a ribbon bow. And it just has a cool saying. I won't take the time to read it. This is also American Greetings, doesn't have a year. And this here says a wedding wish for both of you. And it has the stained glass window with this cross. And then the cross is on the inside. And it looks like it could be used as a pendant. I don't know that it's metal. It might be plastic. I'm not sure. But that's very pretty. And you can see how old it is. American Greetings. No year. I don't know if these, I would say maybe from the 60s. And this says, happy birthday. I love the beautiful flowers on this one. This is so pretty. This is so me. The purple flowers with that background. And look how bright. They're so bright. I love it. And happiness always, just because you're so nice. And this one was 10 cents. And these are those, you know, those older cards that are folded in quarters, and it's that really cool like linen paper. It's really nice. This one says just tickled pink, and it has a little peekaboo hole there with like a feather duster, because here we go, to wish you a happy birthday. And here it is on the skunk. Very cute. This one is a forget-me-not card. No year. Very pretty. This one here kind of reminds me of this one. Sort of same color scheme. This says, thanks to all of you. Has these beautiful flowers. And it is a really cool thank you card. American Greetings. 15 cents. I would imagine that was 15 cents. Now you can barely get a card for what, under $4? I don't know. I haven't bought a card in forever. Crichton says hello to everybody. I don't know. He's been quiet all day. For sister and her husband on their anniversary. And this card has this fake lace. It's actually clear plastic. and the beautiful flowers. It looks really pretty. And it says, because you're both so wonderful, and it goes on to say nice things. And this one was 25 cents. You can see the outline of where the envelope was. And these have this pretty much the same type of flowers. So those cards are gorgeous. I never know what to do with the vintage cards. I'm always afraid to cut them apart and make them into new cards. Yet I can't just let them sit. I don't know if you guys have any ideas what to do with the vintage cards. Let me know. I absolutely love them. I have a huge box of them. And because I know a lot of you have sent me cards. Someone even sent me a huge box of cards they found, I think, for $1 at like a yard sale or something. And I would have fallen over and had a heart attack had I seen that. I would have bought it for sure. But I just never know what to do with the vintage cards. They're so beautiful, and I'm afraid to cut them, but I probably should do something with them. All right. Maybe recycle them in the normal way I recycle cards. I don't know. Or at least some of them. Yes, I think, Barb, they are lilac flowers. We have lilac bushes in the front of our house. And, oh, they're so pretty. And yes, I think they are lilacs. They are so pretty, and they're so fragrant. And one year, a couple years ago, might have been 2020, in the spring of 2020, I wanted to brighten up the inside of the house, and I snipped one and put it in a glass of water and brought it in, and my sinuses were killing me all day long. I thought I was getting sick, and then I realized it was that. I must be allergic to them, but I absolutely love them. That's a good idea, Angela. Copy them and use the copy. But I should use the originals, though, too, because, I mean, they're just sitting in a box. If I really love them, I could copy them and maybe share with some people and then use it or something. Or maybe before I cut them apart, at least scan them. I don't know. But they are very pretty. I love the cards. So I went through some of my cards and pulled out Easter cards that I've had in my stash to recycle, and that's what we're going to do today. I don't know how many we're going to get through, but we'll see. We have, some of them are just card fronts. We have Happy Easter, and this is this reminds me of Easter eggs, and I think that's what they're supposed to be. And this here says, she claims it's her natural color, and right, and I'm an omelet. I love that. This makes me think of me. I have some purple dye in my hair. My hair's brown, or like a reddish brown, but I use like a purple color on it. So in the sun, it kind of looks purple. And I usually will dye it like right before a cruise or right before we go to Vegas or something like that. So I did dye it right before Vegas, and it was very purple. And I'm walking outside, and a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I love your hair color." And I start telling people it's natural. And some of them are like, "Really? Wow." Some of them laugh, they get the joke. But usually men like in their 20s, 30s, naive men, I guess, are like, "Really?" So I think that's pretty funny. I've had people ask me, "Is that your natural color?" That's what gave me that idea. I'm like, yeah, sure. It grows out of my head purple. So that is always funny. I'm catching up on chat here. Desta says she watches a junk journalist on YouTube who cuts apart vintage letters and ephemera all the time. It makes me cringe to think of cutting the original apart. I know. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to use them and cut them apart, and another part of me wants to do something and save them. Now, last week I used some vintage cards, but they had already been signed on the inside, so they weren't brand new. I don't know. I'll have to think about long and hard before I cut them because I'm really afraid to cut them. And this here is a really pretty Easter card again. It's been signed, so I will cut it apart. And that guy has got some gold on him, and it's also been signed. This is just a front. This one here is just a front. I really like this one. And now these are full cards that have not been signed on the inside, so we could just decorate the front. There is this one with, this is one of those with those neat envelopes. This is, I thought it would have been from, it might still have been from one of those charities. And look at this envelope. This envelope is awesome. I love the envelope. Definitely have to do something with that. Then there is this one. Egg-shaped. I have an idea for that one. And then there's this one, Blessings at Easter. Very pretty. It probably doesn't need a lot because it is already so pretty. And that's the same Thoughts and Inspirations. So I don't know if these were from charities or not. They remind me of those cards that are from charities, and I just love those cards. All right, let's start with this one because I have an idea for this guy. And we'll start with the ones that are already full cards. All right, I do agree, Christine, though they are sparkly. I went through some things in my stash and I pulled some stuff that I thought would be pretty to go on these cards. First of all, let me show you what I have in case you guys have some ideas. I did grab, I thought I dropped a piece, I guess not, some lace, some beautiful, this is vintage lace. And it reminded me of Easter dresses, like from when I was a kid. So we have those. And where's my other thing? Okay, here it is. And I have my normal Easter drawer with Easter papers and stuff. We have rickrack that I hardly ever use. And then I have all of this floral trim. There's some butterfly trim. I've got some orange stuff like that. So that's probably not very Eastery, but I grabbed this whole thing. And then I thought for this, it would look cool with some rickrack on it because it would remind me of a decorated egg. I mean, it is a decorated egg. So I think we'll start with that. Do you guys let me know what you have planned for Easter? We have plans, but it's a secret. I think the lighter purple. I got this big pack of rickrack from Oriental Trading. They had, it was a really good deal. I think it was Oriental Trading. I'm thinking maybe these 4 colors. Definitely the blue. Oh, the pink is kind of in his wings too. The blue goes with the bird, and I really like that green. Maybe orange. Maybe orange. I think the darker green will stand out better. Well, I wonder if this pink is better. I think this pink's going to be better rather than that bright pink. Okay. I think those will be great. Nothing. See, and I thought I would just put them just like in rows down, just a couple colors randomly. I'm not going for rainbow order here. There are, I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, it shows up on camera better than it does in person. There are some lines. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think it matters. Okay. And I think I'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll get one more. I don't know if that pink might be better. I don't think the yellow will show up. Maybe white. I'll do one of each color. Okay, we'll go with this. I'm just going to run my tape runner kind of down the center. I'm going to try to eyeball it as best I can. Down the center, sort of each piece. I should have brought in my good scissors. I have really good fabric scissors, but they're across the house. My I call them my ribbon scissors. But I have these. These are a good backup. Yeah, I think that will be good. I like it. And I'll just carefully trim the other end. I ordered Teflon scissors. Joann.com had a really good deal on, they had them on sale, and they also had, I think I'm going to go with that lighter pink. They also had $1.99 shipping, and it made them cheaper than I could find anywhere else. So I ordered them. Oh, I think that's going to be really neat. Maybe I won't put them so close. That way the flowers will stand out. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put them more randomly, and I'm going to use this tape runner, I think, instead, because it peels off a little more easily. Oh, it's doing its weird thing, so I'm going to have to go back to this one. All right. We'll go with this pink, kind of in between those two flowers. That's pretty good. I like it. Oh, I think this is great. This came out exactly like I had planned it to in my head. I'll go with blue, since blue matches the bird. I think that'll be good. Yeah, I think that spacing will be great. Okay. This tape is stronger anyway, this adhesive. I haven't really used this on anything. If I have, it's been very little. I think I shared some with someone in a swap or in my Patreon or something. I don't remember. Maybe it was for somebody's wishes. I don't know. We'll put this green down at the bottom. This has a funny bent piece, so I will carefully put it on and not use the bent piece. That was loud. I'm sorry about that. Okay. There we go. That's really cool. I like it. I wonder if I should put, I probably should put a piece across the top up there. And let's put these. I'll use this orange since I haven't used it yet. And I'll put the orange across the top. All right, you guys, do you say orange or do you say orange? I think we've had this discussion before. I grew up in New Jersey. Well, I was born in New Jersey, and we moved to Florida when I was 11, and I used to say orange. That's how we said it in Jersey. And when I went to Florida, we used to say Florida. This had a funny piece, so I wanted to cut that one off. I think it was from the rubber band, made a mark on there. We used to say Florida, but when I moved to Florida, I learned to say Florida and orange rather than orange. Every so often, if I'm really tired or if I'm mad, my Jersey accent will come out. So there we have that. I think that is so cute. Let me know what you think. I don't think I want to put any more on there. That came out really cute. I will put this aside. I'm not sure if we'll use it for something else. It reminds me for sure of Easter eggs, decorating with this. And this bag was from something, pillowcases, or I don't, you know how you get these types of bags from places. So that's where I got that from. I use those for a lot of things. I try to save them and they work great. I have a lot of ribbon and stuff like that stored in them. You say orange. Yeah, Angela, I think I say it both ways too. Orange. Christina, orange. Yeah, that was my original way, orange. And Florida. And then like I said, when I moved, I really tried to sound like the locals. I made myself like not sound like I was from Jersey. So I worked really hard at it and to, you know, make myself say orange and Florida and things like that. So that's where I am. And like I said, when I get mad or when I'm around my family, a lot of my family's from New York and Long Island, and that comes out. It's so hard for me to not talk with an accent after I've been talking with them for a while or talking with anybody else that has the accent. It just comes back super easy. So this card here is beautiful itself, but I just want to add a little something to it, and I don't want to cut it apart because the inside is already very pretty, and I would just have to sign it. It's got the great envelope already decorated, which is so pretty. But what about this pink lace, or this, well, it's white lace, but it has these pink flowers just down the side there. And then maybe one in the center, or maybe over here in the corner. Oh, I like that. All right, I think I will do this. And I'm just going to cut off, I'm going to cut them even. So I'm just going to cut off these 5. I think that'll be great. Where are my good scissors? I need to leave them out. And this is vintage lace. Very cool. Maybe I think on the back of that, I will use some of these glue dots, balloon dots. I need to adjust my chair in case you hear all this noise. It's just me adjusting my chair. I was sliding. All right, so I'm going to put those on the back, and I have to decide which is the front and which is the back. Hold on, I gotta make my light bright for a second. It's just gonna blind you probably. Oops. Now I turned it off there. Okay, sorry about that. I had to really see which is the front. I think it's hard to say. Okay, what's face up now is the back. Agnes, we're thinking alike. We're thinking alike. Because the right side is kind of really the only opening there. Have any of you gotten these balloon dots from Amazon? Let me know. And let me know what you think of them compared to regular expensive glue dots. The only thing I don't like about these is they come off, or they stay on this piece, whereas glue dots stays on this piece. That is really my biggest pet peeve about them. I wish they worked more like glue dots. I think they're easier to work with the other way. And then if you get them stuck upside down on your table, good luck getting them off. Light brights. Light bright is the way with light. Oh, well, how do you sing that? What is that song? Are you making something with light? I'm not going to sing. I sing terrible. I loved Light Bright. And then you could just, they wanted to sell you their paper, but you could just use black construction paper. I loved my Light Bright. That was one of my favorite toys. Showing my age here. And the Easy Bake Oven. What else did we have that was cool, you guys? Easy Bake Oven. And you had those little tiny cake pans that were this big. And the little tiny box of cake mix. Which They were probably really terrible, although when I was a kid, I thought they were so good. I loved my Easy Bake Oven. Then when I was older, I got the fashion plates. They were the little, it was a set of templates that you can make pictures of, like doll dresses and that sort of thing. I want fashion plates again because I think they would be neat for the front of a card. And you just had the crayon and you would rub it over it and make your textured person. You could change out the bottom, you know, the hips to the legs to the feet, and then change out like what they were wearing for shorts or a skirt, and then change out the shirt and the hat. Really cool. I loved playing with fashion plates. Oh, that's awesome, Desta. I hope you liked them. Color forms. Yes. Oh, I used to have the Snoopy color forms and Sesame Street color forms. Loved them. Todd sent me today the music chords for the Sesame Street theme song, and they are chords that I know, or not far off from what I know. I'm going to play the Sesame Street theme song. I'm so excited. It doesn't take much to excite me. So there, I think I might just leave that. What do you think? I don't know that it needs anything else. It's so pretty. I think, you know, Denise, I think a lot of us are the same age or pretty close to it. You know, I think what bothers me the most when I first started editing my videos, I hated my voice, absolutely hated it. But I got used to listening to my own voice. That doesn't bother me anymore. Good thing I don't have to edit this and listen to me trying to sing. I'd cut that whole piece right out if I was editing. It's how old my hands look. I'm like, oh, my brain thinks I'm in my 20s and my hands don't look like a 20-year-old's hands. I'm going to get some gold bling. I don't know why my bling box was closed. That's clear. And I think I'll just put 3 pieces of gold up in the corner just to add a little something. That's right, Desta, sunny days. I can't sing it, well, because I can't sing, but I can't do it on air, otherwise YouTube will get mad at me. This is the like a rose gold, and I think it goes perfectly. So I'm just going to take 3 pieces, 3 gems, and stick them up in the corner. I like to do that as just a little bit of an embellishment. I think it just adds a little something to a card, and it's super easy to do. Okay, I will set this one aside. I love it. I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that's perfect. That lace is gorgeous on there. I need to get a sip of my drink real quick. That's funny, Desta. My hands don't look like my mother's hands. My nails look like my father's nails, and I think that's why. So, but they look like old lady hands. That's okay. I'm an old lady. They're crafter's hands. This card I love. I love the Easter egg style of it. And I'm not sure what to do with it. Again, I want to keep it together since it's already that way. Maybe what if I put rickrack along the bottom? Maybe some rickrack on the egg. Green for the grass. Might as well. I've got the rickrack out. And it's pretty enough where it'll add some stuff, but yet it won't take away from the design. Let's see, I have that color, maybe this lighter one. The lighter one sort of matches, but I think the darker one will give better contrast. Right, color forms were, you'd have this plastic background, like a laminated, colorful photo background of whatever. Like, so say it's this, but it was usually probably bigger. You'd have something like this, and it was laminated and glossy. And color forms were these, I could still smell them when I think about them, these little vinyl pieces that you would stick. Like if it had a bunny, you could put the bunny there. If it had a flower, you could put the flower there, and you could take it and like tell your whole story with it. It was really cool, like an interactive book in a way, but it wasn't a book. It was like a big background. I loved color forms. I can still smell them. They smell like a brand new shower curtain. Now on the screen, the color looks a little different in person. It matches better in person than it does on the screen, just so you know. Sometimes, or at least what my camera shows, I don't know what it's going to look like on the actual screen, but if I look at my camera monitor, which is right up there, I can see that it does not look like it matches well, but it does in person, I promise. This is cool. I like that. Yeah, a vinyl version of felt boards. And I can still smell them. What else did we have as kids? Oh my goodness. I loved all those crazy toys. Oh, how about a sit and spin? Did any of you guys have a sit and spin? I am very, very hurt about sit and spin. I wanted it in the worst way. I so bad wanted a sit and spin, and I never got a sit and spin. And it was this round thing that you would sit on, and it had a handle, and you'd turn the handle and you'd spin. I think you turned the handle and it would just spin. I loved that. And I would imagine some people would get very sick on a sit and spin. But I'm a spinner. I don't mind, like a tilt-a-whirl. Oh, I'll ride a tilt-a-whirl all day long. I wonder, yeah, maybe I should use, what do you think? I could probably do some of this and some bling. I wanted one so bad, Dustaloo. I would have been very jealous of your neighbors. I think I'll put that on the top and the bottom, that pink. Well, at least the pink on this this part. I have to be careful with where I put this adhesive. And I definitely want to trim this edge. I'm going to have little pieces of rickrack all over the place. I could probably still do it. I would love to ride the tilt-a-whirl. If we go to the carnival, who's riding the tilt-a-whirl with me? Let me know. Todd will not ride it. He does not like spinny things. Me, I'll ride anything. The spinnier, the better. And roller coasters, you name it, I'll go. I'm up for all of that. Maybe I'll use this orange, this bright orange. You get dizzy on a swing now. Ugh, I love the tilt-a-whirl. I wonder if it would make me sick now, or if I'd be able to do it. I don't know. Oh, maybe yellow. Maybe yellow would stand out better than orange. I don't know, you guys. Yeah, I think yellow. I like the teacups at Disney and anything like that that spins. I love that. I am happy to go on anything like that. Love it all. All right, let's put this here. I love this rickrack on the egg. I love that. And then I think I'll put some bling on the rest of it. Some people call them the tilt and hurl rather than a tilt-a-whirl. Tilt and hurl. Not me. I love it. And the spider rides. Oh, you know, with the big arms that go out and you get in the car and it just spins. Love it. Love, love, love that. All right, let me get some of my bling. Let's get some blue and some purple and some pink to start off with. Got this neat light blue. I think I'll put the light blue on that blue. Yeah, tilt-a-whirl I think is still my favorite of that type of ride. I love those types of rides. That looks good. I like that. And then there are these pieces in between these flowers that are blue. I think I will put a big piece of blue bling on each one. Yeah, I think that's good. Pardon the background noise. I think Todd is coughing. I will put some purple up at the top. Oh, I love Space Mountain. It's very fast though, and it kind of jerks you around a lot. It's not one of the smoothest roller coasters, that's for sure. But I like all of the coasters pretty much. I think I'll put a little bit of this pink at the top. To go along there. Just randomly kind of picking colors here. I lost the background. I'm gonna stick it on here because I lost the background for that. I'll find it later, I'm sure. There we go. I think that is good. I'll probably call that done. I like it. I don't want to take away too much from the few things that I put on there. I think that came out pretty good. And then I just have one more already put together card. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. There's a lot of white space on this card. There's a whole lot of white space. I have this really cool trim. There's several different kinds in there. This would not work evenly, and it would leave a lot of white space on the sides. I don't like that. I'm skipping that one. I wonder if I do just the rickrack again in different colors. I don't know. I have that, and look, I also found this glitter tape. I don't know, you guys. Should I do rickrack again in just different colors across the bottom? I haven't been in years, Angela. Years and years. All right, let me think on this one. You guys let me know if I should do rainbow ribbon. I don't have rainbow ribbon. I don't think I have rainbow ribbon. I do have some ribbon. I have washi tape too. I have a whole box of crazy washi tapes. I could do something like that. I don't know. There's this little one that's grass. I could do the grass across where like he is. I don't know though. But it would, I still think it needs something else down here. I do have that washi that is, you know, this washi though does not stick very well. That rainbow washi. And I don't have anything to tuck it behind. I'm looking through here. I don't know. I don't have a lot of Eastery stuff. Did you mean this by Rainbow Ribbon? Using this? I thought about that, Dustaloo, because you know this is just a nice small image. And then, oh, what if I cut it down and used this grass one right underneath his foot and then put it on something? I have some card bases. Let me see. That card base would not work. It has to be one like this. Yeah, if I cut it down, it would be a good size. You can't tell probably on the camera, but it would be a good size to mat. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll cut it down and we'll mat it. And then we'll put it on a pretty background. That's what we will do. Where am I going to put this? Up there. Okay, I think I will cut it down. That is a good idea. Normally I don't like cutting it down, but there is so much white space. I just think it would look silly to leave it. I gotta mark it with a pen. Or a pencil. Kind of get an idea of where I want it to be cut. Okay. And this is really nice white cardstock, and I'll save that for stamping or something. I think that's a good size, and I'll mat it on something. And I will trim this out as well. Let me trim this side off first. I'll save those pieces as well. Put them in my white cardstock drawer or envelope. I had to get a drink. And you know, I have some colorful card backs. Let me see if any of my colorful card backs would work. There was one that I was thinking of, this one. I don't know if it would work. It's hard to see on the camera. It is purple. Actually, it would be this way, is how it would look. Maybe with a darker mat around it. I think that would work. I also have this green. I don't know that I like the way he looks on green, though. I have this pretty blue. I have a lot of colors. I like that blue better. I'm looking to see if I have any of the other... I have some of these card bases. I'm just grabbing a bunch out, and then I'll line them up and decide which one I like. I'm not sure I like the green. I don't like that blue. Now this one might be cute. I might like that. That's a thought. I will set that aside. Not that. These flowers I think would have to be in that orientation, and it would not go very good. Nope, I don't like it on that, and I don't think it's going to go good on this one either. No. And then there's just this plain blue. That blue I think is too, I don't know. All right, so it's a toss-up between the purple, and this has a metallic top. It's very pretty. I like that one a lot. And then there's also this blue. I think I like this purple the best. It's more Eastery to me. And maybe I'll mat it on a dark purple. Or maybe just ink it a dark purple. I don't know. Should I mat it or ink it? Let me get my grass. All right. Mat it on pink. I like the purple. What if I did it on a dark purple and then put it on there? Okay, I like that a lot. I was going to get my scissors to cut the washi tape. How crazy is that? I just need to rip it. I think that's really cute with the little grass. Maybe a dark purple or a black even matte. Ink it. Maybe ink it. I have dark purple ink, I'm sure. Let me do that. I gotta go get my ink. It's not far. I just have to stand up and walk over here, which you really can't see where I'm going. I have this other ink. I have that. I have all these distress inks, and I bought them all kinds of colors, and I have some archival inks too. I got them from Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I store them in the container that it came with, and I have them on a shelf, and I have those little stamps on the side so I can see what color is in each one. It's actually a cutlery shelf on my wall, and each shelf holds 2 of these. Works great. All right, I'm going to use this distress ink in Wilted Violet, and I will just ink the edge here in this dark purple. I always forget about inking things. You guys remind me, so that's good. I'm going to go around one more time just to give a little darker of an ink. I am working with this one company. They let me put in a second order, and I ordered those blending brushes, and I think it's going to be exciting to try them. I think that's pretty good. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but you can, in person, you can see the inking. I might actually go a little darker with the inking. I'm going to go just a little heavier on the inking, kind of leaning it toward the card a little bit, just to give it a little thicker line. And it's all right if it smudges on there a little bit, it's okay. That's part of the inking process. If you have a little smudge or accident, it's okay. All right. So I have those. Very cool. I like it. And that made that card super easy. Let me get my heavy duty tape runner. I think since I have talked to you last, I have wrangled up the tape inside. I fixed it and it works much better now. It must not have just been wound on there. User error, I'm sure. There we go. That is really cute. And then I'll see if I have a scrap piece of purple paper for the inside. That's my purple glitter. Hold on, I gotta get my other purple. Purple or lavender or something like that. That will work. That piece is just the right size. Yep, that'll be good. It's a little darker, but it'll be all right. I'll use this guy since this is little. I like finding the right size scrap. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to practice with those blending brushes. I have so many of the inks, so I think that will work great. I think I just used the very end of this, maybe not. There's apparently a learning curve for glue runners, tape runners. Come on now. Don't do this when I'm live. There we go. I think I'll just leave that like that. It's very, very cute. I like that. Okay, and those were all my pre-made cards. The other ones I definitely have to cut apart. Bling on the white section that the rabbit is on. Where? If I had a little tiny butterfly or something, that would be cute. I have butterflies. Hold on. I forgot about these. I just did these the other day. I have these butterflies. These were clear stickers, not clear, white, and they already had the gold on them. Somebody sent me them in Happy Mail. I don't know where they came from, maybe the Dollar Tree, and I used some of those permanent markers, the Art Skills markers, along with some other watercolor markers, and I just was watching something on YouTube and I just sat and colored the whole thing. But I thought maybe just one of these small ones, like this purple one. I think I'll just put that because the butterfly would be small. Oh, that is perfect. The butterfly would be small compared to how big the rabbit is. I think that's pretty cool. All right, there we go. So those were fun. Like I said, I just sat there and just colored them. And I know they don't match with each other, but they're not meant to be used all together. Okay. And now where for the bling? Purple bling or dots? Like down here or up in the corner, maybe up in that corner. Let me know where to put it, the bling. And I will set that aside and I will add the bling. All right, next up we have, this one is cool. That one is really pretty. They're all pretty. This one already has a lot of glitter. Okay, not now that I have the butterfly. I like the butterfly. He is pink and purple. I kind of blended it in, and I think it matches the back so perfectly. I love that. Not planned, of course. Okay, I think, how about let's use this guy, because it is so pretty. I have some 5x7 card bases. Let me get out some of the pink. I think the pink might be perfect for that. I also have yellow and light blue. I thought I would try to use some of the colors that I don't use a lot with Christmas. So I'm really not going to use the green or the reddish pink or even the darker blue. Try to stick with some of the ones I have an abundance of since I do so many Christmas cards. So the pink, I love the pink. I think that's going to work the best. And the yellow, I still think the pink pops better. All right, it's a cross between pink and blue. I still like the pink, I think. I think the pink pops the best. Now, what to do to this to make it pretty? I need another sip of my drink. I'm so thirsty. Maybe, and I mean, this is already so glittery. I don't think bling will stick to the balloons. And I'm not sure if I could fussy cut any of those out and have them be a good shape. It's really hard to fussy cut, I think, ovals and round pieces. Maybe just some bling along here, but then that's still kind of boring. You're right, Christine. That is, every monitor looks so different. I really like this grass. I can't get it off. I wonder if I should put a piece of this grass underneath. It might be too tall and cover up his foot. Yeah, that'll be too big. That's not going to work. All right, you guys. What am I going to do to make this even better? I'm trying to think. I could maybe pop up 2 of those balloons if I could cut them with my knife. It would have to be 2 totally front ones, so these 2. Should I do it? Should I cut them? And pop them up? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be grown up and brave. I'm a big girl. A bow tie. I don't have... Oh, I don't know, you guys. You really want me to make a bow? You guys are giving me hard things to do. A stitched line. All right, I'm going to try to cut out this. Wish me luck. I'm already cutting. What if, oh, I think instead of cutting them all the way, I might just cut it part of the way. Oh, they're really hard to cut. It's because of all that thing. All the glitter makes it, the cardstock very thick. All right. I'm just cutting out part of it. And then I will do this one. Sorry if I'm going off the edge here. All right. And a couple more. I will do part of this red one. You'll see what I'm doing here in a minute. You'll get an idea. I'm giving this card just a little bit of a 3D, kind of a 3D look without really chopping it apart too much. So I've got 3 of those sticking up. I think that's pretty good. I might do this little one over here a little tiny bit. Okay, that should be good. I have 4 of them kind of popping up. Yeah, it would have to be real skinny. I'm not sure, but I've got some of these little round pop dots, and I'm going to put those on the back. Now this card was not written to me, it was given to me, so I don't know who this person was that wrote it, but I did not really read it. One, two, I thought I did 4. Yeah, I did do 4. There it is. 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on the bow. I'm not that good at making bows. And I might add some bling or something. I don't think the bling would stick to the balloons because they are very glittery. But I think I could just put some bling down here or something. All right, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. And then I'm going to try to put some adhesive on the card, kind of around where the balloons are, because I want that part to stick down. I'm looking at it in the light to see where I have the adhesive. I want that part to stick down so those balloons really do pop up off the card. And then you've got a few of the balloons popping up. And it's hard to see on camera, but in person it does make them look a bit more 3D. That's really cool. I was going to cut them out completely, but then I realized I didn't have to, and that's too much work. And then you have to line them back up to put them in. But for what I was doing, I think that is really cool. And then I'll put some bling down at the bottom. Some gifts in the lower corner. I don't really have any gifts. I have a bunny, but that bunny is bigger than, I guess that's a cat. I don't know what that is. A cat, maybe? I don't really have any gifts. I wish I had like little Easter eggs or something. Let me see. Nope, those flowers are too big. Let me see what's in my Easter bag of tricks. I do have that. That might actually be the best. I don't know that I don't have a lot of little Easter embellishments. I have some stickers. Let's see what I have here. Okay, let's come back over here. I forgot about this stuff. Sticker of little mouse. Do I have a little mouse? I don't know that I have a mouse. Oh, because he is a, I know what you're saying. Because he's a cat. I don't know that I have a little mouse sticker. But I have some of these little things. These stickers. Let me see what I have here. I have an Easter egg. He's not a bunny, so a carrot would not be good. I have a chocolate bunny. There's Easter eggs over here. I have those. But the flowers would be as big as he is. The Easter eggs would be as big as he is too. Well, what about this? That's what I'm going for, is that basket. This basket, is that the basket you mean? Yeah, I think this basket. Either that or there's this too. This might be too big though. Yeah, that's too big. That'll cover up him. A small basket. That basket is big. Might be too big. That takes up a lot of the room. I wish it was littler. I don't have a little basket, I don't think. The ribbon, this ribbon, no, let me see. I'm trying to find something that is little that would go in the corner here. There's this that says "so fun." This, oh, that's attached to this big bunny. That's a bunny holding that little basket. That's still a little bit too big. The ribbon sticker. The ribbon sticker. I'm looking for the ribbon sticker by my thumb. This here that says hop, 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 hop. This one here, Happy Easter to all my peeps. That might work. That might work. Is that the ribbon sticker you were talking about? Other page. I thought about the basket in the blue circle. I'd have to fussy cut that out. But that would be a good size, unless I leave it in the blue circle, but it might be too big. That's kind of big. So I could fussy cut that out. I was going to look at the paper and see if there's anything else. Oh wait, there's something else here. No, that's not very bright. See if there's a basket. Oh, that is what you meant, that ribbon. Okay. I could fussy cut out that basket instead of the other one. And then that way it would look like those were Easter eggs from the basket. It'll make it for sure look like Easter eggs. That might be good. I could do the basket in the blue circle, but I've also got this one here that I could fussy cut. All right, so it's either that one or I kind of like this one in the blue circle better. This one in the blue circle. I think I'll do the one in the blue circle because it has a bow and the Easter eggs are more decorated. All right, this is it. I'm doing it. Let me get my, where's my cutter bees? My cutter bees. Where would they be? I do not know. All right, you guys, where are my cutter bee scissors? They're not in my scissor container holder. Did I use my cutter bees already today? I don't think I did. Oh my gosh, you guys. They're my favorite for cutting. I'll use these. I like the cutter bees better. All right, I'm going to go with this. And I'm just going to leave a little bit of a white border around it. See, I'm not that good with these. It's got to be my cutter bees. I know. Where are they? I cleaned my desk off yesterday. I had so much stuff all over my desk. And I was really careful. I put all my scissors away in my scissor holder. All right. I think that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, let's move that out of the way. All right. It's going to drive me crazy. I got to know where my cutter bees are. This is my scissor holder. Oh, no, that's not them there. I saw yellow, I got excited. This pen should be with my pens. Look what I found when I cleaned my desk off. A Wink of Stella pen. Well, I wonder where they are. All right. It's going to drive me crazy to try to figure out what I did with my cutter bees. Where are you, cutter bees? Where are you? Oh no. They're my favorite fussy cutting scissors. Alrighty, I think I will leave this card the way it is. And I will set it over here. I'm looking now underneath where I put all of my cards to see if I have my cutter bees out. I'm looking over in my thing. Oh, my heart is hurting. My heart is hurting. I lost my cutter bees. Okay. Anyway, back to reality and card making here. Let's see, which card should I make next? I don't think I used them today. My cutter bees are gone. Forever gone. I'm trying to think what would be easy to make. Which card would be easy to do? Francis said something and took it back. All right. All right. So we have this. I thought maybe that pretty lace would be good on this one as well. Let me see what it looks like. I don't know that it shows up all that well. I'll hold off on that. This pink one is so pretty. You're right, I'll find them. They're around. They cannot be far. That is really pretty as well. No, that's not going to work there. I also have these. I have the flower trim. And I have some of these really cool trims. That might look good. Ooh, that one I think would be really good. And there's that one that's just pink. And then there's that one that's floral. You're right, I'll find them. They'll be around. Oh, look at that. I always feel like a little kid, like, oh, look at that. That looks really neat, though. I like that. Okay, I feel like I'm 5 years old sometimes. All right, let's do this one because it's pretty. Let me trim this one up. And when I find them, I'm going to be, my scissors, my scissors. Welcome in, Tracy. That's okay. Tracy, if you subscribe and then hit the notification bell, it should notify you when I go live. Although I'm subscribed and I hit the notification bell and it doesn't notify me. And welcome in, Francis, if I didn't say hi to you. And I agree, Francis, it is kind of a girl-oriented, a lot of pinks and colors like that, but I love it. I love Echo Park's stuff. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the sentiment from the back of the card. Or from the inside, I should say. I'm going to have to take this apart and clean it. There might be something under here that's a little sticky from tape or something like that. I think I like the way this looks on this across the bottom. And then I think I'll put a couple random pieces of the bling all throughout. Yeah, I think I like this one the best. And I will cut it. Yep, I like this side. I know, my cutter bees heard that I bought some other scissors and they got mad and ran away from home. That's what it is. They heard me saying that. That I bought Teflon scissors. I don't think I've ever lost my cutter bee scissors before, and they are my oldest pair of scissors that I own. I love this. I love that trim. And then Tracy, you might just, if you're already subscribed, just click on the bell and the bell should show up for you. I am going to cut out just this purple center so I don't waste it. And put it in the center of one of the flowers, since I had to cut one of the gems out from around it. Let's see where this one would go. Maybe right there. Now if I can get the backing off, that will be the trick of the day. Yeah, something definitely in the center of that big pink flower. There, we have that little guy. I think I need something bigger for the center of that flower. I don't know though. I'm looking around to try to see what I have. Let me look at my pink bling. I thought I had some really pretty bigger pieces of bling. No. I have little pieces of bling. wonder if this would be too big. Yeah, that's too big. Oh, you guys, what do I have? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to use, I think I'm just gonna have to use something from here. Maybe. I think these flowers are too big. Is this the multicolored trim? I think they're too big. I really need to wrangle this mess up. It is really crazy. I could use it. I'll do the pink one. Okay. I could put that there. That would be kind of cool. I wonder if I could just randomly put this yellow one somewhere. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. I think it'll look silly. But that looks pretty good with that background. All right. Let's put this down. And I always make it land face down. Okay. Oh, and I think that flower needs something in the middle as well. I may have put this upside down. I did. There, that looks better. The right way. And then we need a gem in the middle of that white flower. Both of my ends here are red. I think I'll go with that pink one. All right, and I think that pink one right on the one that he has, or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she, and maybe I can use some, maybe I'll use some, I don't know if I want to use stinkles, I can't even talk, stickles or Wink of Stella. If you mix them together, then it's stinkles. Wink of Stinkle. I have my Wink of Stella right here. Let's use that on some of these pieces rather than stickles. It already does have some glitter on some of the pieces, but I think it will be good to add a little bit more. And I'll put some on this butterfly up here. He already has a little bit on him. And on these over here just to give them. And his ears are already sparkly. There we go. And I know it's hard to see the wink of Stella on the camera, but it does show up pretty good. So that card is done. I think that's pretty cool. I will set it there so I don't smear up the wink of Stella. I thought I had a wink of Stella and I could never find it. Oh, I should put this on the inside. Let me see if I have some pink paper. I do have pink paper. What do you know? Let's get this over again. I don't think it matters so much the exact shade for the inside. That's a pretty good color. That's not big enough. This one might be a better size. Oh, look at that. Is that perfect? I'll use that since it's the perfect size and I don't have to cut it. I didn't plan it, I promise. The bunny needs to be the focus. He's pretty good. I think he's happy. I think he's happy. I hope. I hope he's happy. Okay. Put this on the inside. There we go. Very cool. Let me grab a sip of my water. Wink of Stella is really easy to use. It's like a brush pen. It just has this brush tip. And there's this little word here that says push, and you squeeze it a little bit when you need more of it to come out. It's different than Stickles because it's very thin and flat. Stickles are more like a glitter glue. Wink of Stella is more like a shimmer, like a liquid shimmer that you put on something. Like a shimmer water paint, but clear. I think it comes in different colors too. I really like this, and I love that. This on blue, maybe. I'd have to trim it down a little bit. I have a dark blue color. Maybe the dark blue would be better. Oh yeah, I think that stands out on the dark blue. Let's do this one. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this one. I had to trim this edge because it was torn off the front of the card and it was very ragged. So I think I'll take a little bit, maybe I won't. Yeah, I think I'll take a little bit off that edge and I'll trim it close to the egg garland. This reminds me of garland, but I think it's Easter eggs. So let me get a little piece off there just to kind of make both of those pretty even. And a little bit off the bottom and then off the top. This is already very glittered up. All of the egg garland already has glitter on it. Oh, they're not as good as the clear. I haven't used the other colors. I do love the clear, and it's like a, it's just, you can just brush it over just about anything, and it'll make it shimmery. Another thing that I love that's similar is the Clear Star Jelly Roll pens. But this will give you a fine line. It's like a gel pen, and it's just glitter or like shimmery glitter. What am I going to do with this, you guys? What am I going to do? Just leave it alone. I have an idea, maybe. Let me see. I have some glitter paper. Well, maybe gold. Hold on, let me try my gold. Or I could do stickles? I don't know what I want to do. It's hard to say. Maybe just a few, you're right, just a few random gemstones. Or maybe a butterfly like right up in there. That would be good. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And a butterfly and some gemstones. Because there is some white space right there that I could do a butterfly, and I could put a couple gems up at there and then maybe at the bottom here. Okay, let's do that. Let me attach it. Too much thinking and not enough crafting. Now I'm going to see if I have a pretty butterfly, because I'm not sure any of these would be worthy, although that one might be good. That's kind of got the blue, or this one even. I don't know. That's kind of big. That one's littler. What about purple? What do you think of that? Maybe that purple butterfly up there. I think that might work, and I'll put some Wink of Stella on the purple butterfly just to make it pretty. And then that way he will be very sparkly, and he has a little gold on him too. There we go. I think I'm going to cover the whole thing all the way to the edge. There, I think that looks really good. And then I'll put a little bit of bling at the top and the bottom. Of course, I go right to the purple bling. I think I'll put some purple up on the top. Yep, I like that. And I'll put some blue at the bottom. Yeah, I think the blue does go really good. And let's see, I've got 3 blues. Put these blues down at the bottom. There. And I think I'll leave it at that. That way there's not too much going on. It's already very glittery. I don't know if you can tell. That's very glittery. And then we have the little butterfly on there. I think that's great. 3 blings for his body. He has a flower on his body. I don't know if you can tell. And it's got gold in the center already. So I think I'll leave his body. It's very pretty. Okay, I'll set that aside. And I think, well, it's 9 o'clock, so maybe we'll stop. It's been 2 hours. I think we're pretty good. I don't know who I'm going to send these, I was going to say Christmas cards. I can't even talk today. Easter cards too, but we'll have to find out, won't we? All right, so let's see, what did we make today? We did a lot, actually. We have this guy and that bunny. I wonder if I should I wink of Stella the bunny? The whole bunny? He has some on his ears. Let me know if I should wink of Stella that bunny. Okay. You know, go overboard here on the bling, because that's what I do. This bunny, he's very cool. And that egg, so much fun. And this, and one more. Nope, 2 more. The egg, I love that. And this one, I love that one too. Yes, I should wink of Stella. All right, let me do that real quick. Make the bunny stand out. And I'll leave his ears the way they are because they already have really cool glitter in the center. And now he will stand out. He will pop a little bit more. Thank you, Tracy. There, now he pops out a little bit more. And it's really hard to see the wink of Stella on camera. But it definitely shows up really good in person. I love this one. Let me know what one is your favorite. I'm kind of leaning toward the egg with the rickrack. And this one is beautiful. And then the egg balloons. I love this one too. It is, of course, the Eggstravaganza. I had this card out. This was on top of my pile, and that's where I came up with the name for the Eggstravaganza. It made me think of it. I do like that one as well. I don't know which one I like the best. Maybe this one. It wasn't my favorite to begin with, but I love the rickrack on it. And I love this one too, the whimsicalness. This Happy Easter, that one is very pretty. I agree. Now, I don't know, we can't always trust Angela because she'll tell me she doesn't like one. And then later she backpedals, you know, and then she says she likes it. You know how she is. She's always in trouble, that Angela. You gotta watch out for her. You know, I'm just teasing you, Angela. It's just, you know, she's a troublemaker, you guys. Now she's being all nice. I like them all. That was until when I did St. Patrick's Day, she's like, I don't like those corners. You shouldn't have done that. And then, that's my favorite card. That was funny. And I know Angela would not like this one because it has rounded corners. The whole thing is round. She would not like this. I should send her this one because I know she doesn't like rounded corners. Bite me. Oh my gosh. You're making me die laughing over here. Angela, did you take my scissors? Did you take them? You're right. She's never going to live it down. You know, she was the first one to be moderated in chat from Stream Elements. It got mad at her. So I tease her now all the time. The one with the roses and the pink lace, Agnes. Yes, that one. That is so pretty. Alrighty, you guys. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining me. You know, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm so glad we have our chats. You like that one, Angela, so there. You're not allowed to like that one now. I do appreciate all of our chats. I really love chatting with you guys. It is so much fun. I don't think you can... Well, I'd have to type in the chat, I think, Christine, and then you could moderate me for sure. And then it would be a no-show. That's right. And then you guys would be here without me going, where is she? What did Christine do? Did Christine moderate her out? That'll be our joke now. I do like to round corners too, but you know, back in the day when I first started scrapbooking, everybody rounded corners on everything, and then it just kind of got to be, I think, overdone, and I hated rounded corners for the longest time. But now I think if you just do it in moderation, I think it's fine, and on cards and stuff, it's fine. You're not giving them back. They're not very good to round corners with, Angela, just so you know. It's kind of hard to do them with scissors. It's easier to use a corner rounder punch. So if you give me my scissors back, you can get a corner rounder punch. All right. Well, thank you. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I really do love our chats. And thanks for joining me. If you are watching the replay, I appreciate that as well. Or if you're just lurking and watching, I appreciate that as well. Of course, I would love it if you said hello, but if you're not into chatting or you don't have the capabilities, because I know some people watch this on different devices and they can't chat, and I appreciate that as well. And let me see. I have a couple other videos in the works. I have to edit them and get them up. And that's it. Next Monday, we'll have another live, probably back to doing normal stuff, not Eastery, unless I want to use up the other Easter cards. I don't know. We'll see how it goes next week. It's just cutting it kind of close, getting pretty close to Easter. I hope everybody enjoyed the Easter egg extravaganza. I love making fun of words like that. All right. Well, thanks again for watching. You know I appreciate each and every one of you. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.